I'm gonna miss this show. Not just the characters, not simply the act of watching it. I'm also going to miss the many conversations I've been lucky enough to have as I've analyzed the show. These storylines and archetypes mean a lot to people, and they've come to mean a lot to me as well. I love teen drama. I love teen shows. I can't explain it very well, and I wish I could explain it better, but there's something so magical about shows like Beverly Hills 90210, and I feel like they save me in a lot of different ways. I've gone through a lot. This year has been absolutely miserable. My health has been a joke, a really cruel joke. Thank God for Beverly Hills 90210. Thank God for teen shows, teen dramas, teen soap operas. Teen soap operas are my favorite things. The fact that I've been able to connect with a handful of others who feel the same way I do, who not only look deeply into these shows, but also feel deeply for them, means more to me than anyone could possibly know. You know who you are, and you know who I am. I think that's miraculous. Season 10 of Beverly Hills 90210 is the best season since season 5, since Darren Star left. Yes, there are still many, many problems with it, but what the show does right, it does almost perfectly. Dylan and Kelly have a couple fantastic moments, and they reminded me of how effortless and palpable their chemistry was. Gina continued to light every narrative on fire, and I appreciated her so much for that. She was a character on a teen drama who literally lived for drama itself. She was sexy and troubled, and I really ended up loving her. For the first time since Brenda, I saw within Gina a worthy opponent or even straight up antagonist for Kelly. Gina challenged her in ways that made them both even more dynamic. Gina was a constant highlight throughout the final days of Beverly Hills 90210. I wish they introduced her sooner because I enjoyed every minute spent in her company. An ice skater who moved and pirouetted around the labyrinth of Beverly Drive with grace and ferocity. A bombshell with a shattered personality. Gina Kincaid was a character worthy of the show itself. Season 10 is primarily dedicated to one thing and one thing only: David Silver and Donna Martin. Season 10 is a celebration of their love story, of their epic journey together. The series ends at their wedding. The series ends with a full heart. David and Donna, the geek and the bimbo, Beverly Hills 90210 was all about revolution. Donna Martin graduates. Donna Martin weds. Donna Martin came, saw, and conquered. Beverly Hills 90210 revolutionized television itself through its mastery of the teen soap opera and by the complete and total transformation of its archetypes. David and Donna experienced the most potent change. The geek became extraordinarily complex. He was troubled, emotional, unpredictable, and impulsive. The bimbo grew into a sophisticated character. She was sensitive, caring, fearless in love, always adorable, and emotionally hyper-intelligent. She also had the biggest, cutest eyes I'd ever seen. And they were in love. They were always in love. By celebrating their relationship, the show is celebrating itself in a way, celebrating how intimately Beverly Hills 90210 changed television by paying tribute to its most changed characters. David and Donna left the door wide open for Seth and Summer and for the OC as a whole to pick up where Beverly Hills 90210 left off. David took the iconic clothing of Anthony Michael Hall's archetype and gave it a 90s makeover. In doing so, the geek took on misfit attributes and became so emotional and so impulsive that it was often so tragic but also so beautiful to watch. He transformed so deeply that by the end the geek was almost unrecognizable. he bloomed into a handsome young man. But Donna chose him before the transformation. She was the revolution itself. She chose him when he was pathetically geeky, and she saw eternity in the way he danced and the way he looked at her. She saw eternity in the way he believed in her archetype, just as she believed in his before it was transformed. Donna Martin, I love you. I love you, Donna Martin, genuinely. Tori Spelling impressed me so much. She made Donna so unique, and I immediately fell for her. The most astonishing thing about the show was Donna Martin. How much I loved her and how I didn't stop loving her for 300 episodes. Beverly Hills 90210 made the bimbo into a revolutionary, made the revolutionary into a love story, made that love story epic. Possibly the first time a word as massive as epic can be used correctly for describing a teen romance. I never stopped believing in Donna. David and Donna's story is long and it's tumultuous, epic, and odyssey. The show certainly featured unfaithful characters attempting to navigate a web of upper crust melodrama, but the show itself was faithful to revolution, at least for the most part. I have to give a special flower to Nat, to the peach pit, to the tears in his eyes when his ultimate arc concluded when Donna asked him to take the role of her father at her wedding. It choked me up. The entire last episode choked me up. I am a huge David and Donna fan, and seeing the show in its final moments as a series choose to celebrate them, I felt it was so earned, and I loved it so much. Dylan and Kelly, I'll miss them too. The original example of rejecting the narrative out of love, the passion between them was undeniable, and the tragedy of it all still hurts. The way Dylan looked at Kelly, every muscle in his body just aching for her. And Kelly, if you want to talk about transformation, oh my God. Her transformation was beautiful. Her revolution was beautiful. Steve, Matt, Noah, Janet, completely unhelpful to me in my analysis of season 10. I didn't personally get anything from any of them. Steve stings the most. I wish he truly had his revolutionary moment too. He came close to one in season 4, but ever since then he's become an unflattering parody of his archetype. Brandon, Andrea, Valerie, Gina, Claire, I'll miss you all in my own way. But it's Donna and David, Brenda, Dylan, and Kelly, Emily, Valentine. That's who I'll miss the most. And I'll miss Donna and David more than anyone else. Maybe it's because I related to David so much, so intensely, from his impulsive self-destructive mania to his ultimate maturity. David's ultimate maturity was devotion to the girl, to the girl, to the one fucking girl, to the girl it's always been and who's always believed. Even when, especially when, he was a desperate geek. When Scott died, that was the shot heard round the world and the start of the revolution. The very first truly revolutionary act was Scott's death, and the first characters to truly feel revolutionized were David and Donna. I find it poetic that the show's last moments would be spent celebrating them both, because in them, we can truly measure how much Beverly Hills 90210 accomplished, and how far teen drama had come. Beverly Hills 90210 is the mother of every great teen show, easily the most influential of them all. Josh Schwartz and Stephanie Savage would create both the OC and my favorite show of all time, Gossip Girl, using the narrative systems of Darren Star, Aaron Spelling, and Beverly Hills 90210 as their framework. Dawson's Creek's most controversial and touching love stories wouldn't exist without the loving instruction of Dylan, Kelly, and Brenda. My So-Called Life and Freaks and Geeks were invented and designed to be anti-Beverly Hills 90210. Without the glitter and the glamour, you wouldn't have the doom and gloom as a response to it. After My So-Called Life, Jason Katims would move on to shows like Roswell and later Friday Night Lights, always keeping the renegade energy of Angela Chase close to his heart. Angela Chase, who was designed to be the antithesis of Brenda Walsh. Angela Chase wouldn't have existed without her, not without Beverly Hills 90210. None of these shows ultimately would. Logan Echolls from Veronica Mars is the spiritual descendant of Dylan McKay. Schwartz and Savage with the OC and Gossip Girl, I believe, were wholeheartedly continuing the language of Beverly Hills 90210, using the ghosts of Beverly Hills as a blueprint. You can easily find Dylan McKay and Chuck Bass and Donna Martin in Summer Roberts. Every great teen show can be traced directly back to Beverly Hills 90210, to the revolution itself. Beverly Hills 90210 is where the innovation started. Degrassi Junior High was before, and it's important in its own right. But Degrassi never performed a graceful act of revolution. Beverly Hills 90210 was composed of acts of romantic revolution. It changed everything: television, archetypes, narrative systems, idealized forms, sexiness, romantic fantasies, culture itself. Forever and ever, always and forever, I can be heard chanting, Donna Martin graduates, Donna Martin graduates, Donna Martin graduates, Donna Martin, the icon. The end.